آ کہ وابستہ ہیں اس حسن کی یادیں تجھ سے، جس نے اس دل کو پری خانہ بنا رکھا تھا، جس کی الفت میں بھلا رکھی تھی دنیا ہم نے، دہر کو دہر کا افسانہ بنا رکھا تھا۔ آشنا ہیں تیرے قدموں سے وہ راہیں جن پر اس کی مدہوش جوانی نے عنایت کی ہے، کارواں گزرے ہیں جن سے اسی رعنائی کے، جس کی ان آنکھوں نے بے سود عبادت کی ہے۔ تجھ سے کھیلی ہیں وہ محبوب ہوائیں جن میں اس کے ملبوس کی افسردہ مہک باقی ہے، تجھ پہ برسا ہے اسی بام سے مہتاب کا نور، جس میں بیتی ہوئی راتوں کی کسک باقی ہے۔ تو نے دیکھی ہے وہ پیشانی، وہ رخسار، وہ ہونٹ، زندگی جن کے تصور میں لٹا دی ہم نے، تجھ پہ اٹھی ہیں وہ کھوئی ہوئی ساحر آنکھیں، تجھ کو معلوم ہے کیوں عمر گوا دی ہم نے۔ ہم پہ مشترکہ ہیں احسان غم الفت کے، اتنے احسان کہ گنواؤں تو گنوا نہ سکوں۔ ہم نے اس عشق میں کیا کھویا ہے کیا سیکھا ہے، جز تیرے اور کو سمجھاؤں تو سمجھا نہ سکوں۔ عاجزی سیکھی، غریبوں کی حمایت سیکھی، یاس و حرمان کے دکھ درد کے معنی سیکھے، زیر دستوں کے مصائب کو سمجھنا سیکھا، سرداہوں کے رخ زرد کے معنی سیکھے۔ جب کہیں بیٹھ کے روتے ہیں وہ بے کس جن کے اشک آنکھوں میں بلکتے ہوئے سو جاتے ہیں، ناتوانوں کے نوالوں پہ جھپٹتے ہیں عقاب، بازو تولے ہوئے منڈلاتے ہوئے آتے ہیں۔ جب کبھی بکتا ہے بازار میں مزدور کا گوشت، شاہراہوں پہ غریبوں کا لہو بہتا ہے، آگ سی سینے میں رہ رہ کے ابلتی ہے نہ پوچھ، اپنے دل پر مجھے قابو ہی نہیں رہتا ہے۔ This is a very famous nazm by Faiz Ahmed Faiz called Raqib Se. And the story behind it is very interesting. So before I go into the explanation, some context here. Faiz was from Sialkot, but then he kept moving around. He stayed in Lahore and then he had to be exiled and so on. But this one time he was visiting Sialkot. And back in the day, he used to like this girl who was one of his neighbors in Sialkot. But then she got married off and then, she went on with life and he became this famous poet and went to exile and so on and so forth. But this one time when Faiz was visiting Sialkot, he found out that that girl, who was now a woman, was also visiting Sialkot. And interestingly, because she had been married, she introduced her husband to Faiz and asked and told Faiz that her husband was a huge fan of his. And obviously there was a lot of irony here because this person who was her husband thought of Faiz as just a poet and this great poet that he was meeting, but Faiz was thinking of something else. And what he was thinking of is a common theme that united both of them, and that was the love for this woman. Raqib as a word means many things: enemy, rival, opponent, but in this context it also means someone who loves the same person as you. And while many other people would get jealous, would get competitive, the beauty with Faiz is that he doesn't get competitive. He sees love as something that could not only be shared but can be experienced collectively. And so throughout this poem, or at least 3/4 of this poem, he talks to the Raqib, to that woman's husband in his mind, and he talks about the commonalities of love and how love had spellbound them both together. So he starts off with this first stanza, and we'll go stanza by stanza. So the first band or stanza is کہ وابستہ ہیں اس حسن کی یادیں تجھ سے. Come, for this mind remembers your beauty. And here he's talking to the woman in his mind, جس نے اس دل کو پری خانہ بنا رکھا تھا, who had made this heart a fairy land, جس کی الفت پہ بھلا رکھی تھی دنیا ہم نے, in whose love we had forgotten the entire world. دہر کو دہر کا افسانہ بنا رکھا تھا. And the world did not seem a big thing, it just seemed like a mere story. So this is where he introduces. He talks about the beloved to the beloved and says, I was that madly in love with you. Pretty standard for a poet. But he starts to build upon something that is truly the genius of Faiz. And then he writes, آشنا ہیں تیرے قدموں سے وہ راہیں جن پر. So those paths, those ways that you have walked over, which means his house back home in Sialkot, are aware of the beloved very intimately. اس کی مدہوش جوانی نے عنایت کی ہے, جن پر اس کی مدہوش جوانی نے عنایت کی ہے, means that on whom the paths on which this beautiful woman had blessed with her youth. کارواں گزرے ہیں جن سے اسی رانائی کے. And then he amplifies the beauty of this beloved, and he doesn't call her one or her beauty as a singular. He calls it a caravan, or in English a caravan. It was almost as if he was surrounded by all sides by this amplitude of beauty, جن کی ان آنکھوں نے بے سود عبادت کی ہے, which these eyes have to no use, to futility worshipped. ابھی تک تو obviously Faiz is just talking about this beloved and her beauty and everything, and just reminiscing old times. But he's going to take a beautiful turn. تجھ سے کھیلی ہیں وہ محبوب ہوائیں جن میں, and these beautiful winds have played with you, in which اس کے ملبوس کی افسردہ مہک باقی ہے, in which the scent, the sad scent, the grieving scent of Surda Mahak is still present. تجھ پہ برسا ہے اسی بام سے مہتاب کا نور, جن میں بیتی ہوئی راتوں کی کسک باقی ہے. And now he's talking to the Raqib, and he says, تجھ پہ برسا ہے اسی بام سے مہتاب کا نور, and the moon has descended upon you, or has descended its light upon you from the same roof as mine. And what he's trying to say is that his experience of love and this husband's experience of love has been the same, and he is the only person in the world who can feel that, because he has experienced that same love, جس میں بیتی ہوئی راتوں کی کسک باقی ہے, which still has. And this is so beautiful, the imagery that he makes. جس میں بیتی ہوئی راتوں کی کسک باقی ہے. Kasak is almost when you stop crying and there is like this sniff, you know, that is what kasak is. کہ آپ رو رہے ہو but you stop at a certain point and then you still have a bit left. And that bit is what he's talking to. That in the night that have been spent, there is still that little mourning, there is still that little grief within him. And then he talks to the Raqib and says, تو نے دیکھی ہے وہ پیشانی وہ رخسار وہ ہونٹ. You have seen that forehead, those cheeks and those lips. زندگی جن کے تصور میں لٹا دی ہم نے. In whose imagination, in whose thought, in whose want, in whose desire I have spent an entire lifetime. تجھ پہ اٹھی ہیں وہ کھوئی ہوئی ساحر آنکھیں. And on you, those lost magical eyes have arisen, which means that she has seen you with those eyes. تجھ کو معلوم ہے کیوں عمر گوا دی ہم نے. You know why we gave up on life. And this is so beautiful, because anyone else would perhaps want this person to get out of their sight. But here is Faiz, who is talking to the Raqib as someone who shares his secret, the secret of the experience of love, and says that, you know, the rest of the world calls me stupid, because I have forever lost my life in the love of this woman, but you are the only one who can attest to my sanity, who would not call me a madman, because I am the one who has gone through this, and you are the one who has gone through this, and there is no third person, which is why he says तुझको मालूम है क्यों उम्र गवा दी हमने. And then हम पे मुश्तरका है एहसान गमे उल्फत के, and on both of us is common. What is common? The blessings of the pain of love, which basically means that you and I both know what it means to go through the pain of love. इतने एहसान कि गिनवाऊं तो गिनवा न सकूं. So many blessings, he's being satirical, so many blessings of the pain of love that if I start to count them, I wouldn't finish. हमने इस इश्क में क्या खोया है क्या सीखा है. What we've lost in this love and what we have learned. And here's another beautiful part, because he doesn't say what we have lost and what we have gained, because there is no gain in love. You either lose or you learn. हमने इस इश्क में क्या खोया है क्या सीखा है. जुस तेरे और को समझाऊं तो समझा न सकूं. If I were explaining this to anyone but you, talking to the husband of the woman, I would not be able to explain, because they haven't gone through the same experience. And at this point, Faiz the lover checks out of the Nazm, and Faiz the revolutionary enters. And somehow this switch was very easy for Faiz, which makes him very unique even in modern contemporary poets, because very few people were able to take that switch so smoothly. So the last line of the band was, हमने इस इश्क में क्या खोया है क्या सीखा है, जुस तेरे और को समझाऊं तो समझा न सकूं. And then he says, आजिज़ी सीखी, I learned humility, गरीबों की हिमायत सीखी, I learned to support those who are poor, यासो हरमान के दुख दर्द के मानी सीखे. I learned what the oppressed go through and what the meaning of their pain is. ज़ेर दस्तों के मसाइब को समझना सीखा. I learned how to understand the pain of those who are the wretched of the earth. सरदाहों के रुख ज़र्द के मानी सीखे. The cold sighs and the pale faces, I learned the meaning of those. जब कहीं बैठ के रोते हैं वो बेकस, जिनके अश्क आँखों में बिलकते हुए सो जाते हैं. Whenever those who are crying in hopelessness, whose tears fall from their eyes as they go to sleep, नातवानों के निवालों पे झपटते हैं उक़ाब. When these poor, these weak are preyed upon by these falcons and these eagles, the rich, essentially the powerful, बाजू तोले हुए मंडलाते हुए आते हैं. When they open their huge oppressive wings and they try to prey on the poor. जब कभी बिकता है बाजार में मजदूर का गोश्त. And whenever the meat of the laborer, which means that the body of the laborer, is sold for work in the market, शाहराहों पे गरीबों का लहू बहता है. And when the poor's blood flows through the Shahra means the big roads through the city. What he's essentially pointing out is how rampant capitalist oppression is. आग सी सीने में रह के उबलती है न पूछ. And there is a fire inside my heart that is boiling all the time. And the last one, अपने दिल पर मुझे काबू ही नहीं रहता है. And my heart can no longer take it. Now the beauty of all of this is that he starts from this one woman who he used to like back in the day, and then he shifts to talking to the husband of that woman and trying to explain why is it that he is the only one who can understand what he is going through, and then somehow ends up on understanding what the oppressed stand for, the meaning of their pain, and how the oppressed are being preyed on. No one but Faiz could be able to achieve so much in so less, but more importantly, for Faiz, love is not confined. It is not a matter of loving one person and not loving another. For him, love is a universal force, and these are not different topics. He can share that love with that woman. He can share that love with the person who that woman chose to be with, and he can share that love with those who are oppressed. And there is no one to tell him that love should be confined within labels and that it should be sold and packaged as romantic love or platonic love or love for the poor and hatred for the powerful or love for this or love for that. For him, it is all the same. A poet at heart is the entire cosmos in a single body, and love is its witness.